to Lupita Living Life. We are setting up our 7x9 Erin Condren Daily Duo for the second week of March, which is very exciting. I am very excited for this month, and I don't know how else to express that, but that I'm very excited. And we are going to be setting up the second week. So this week right here, the 8th through the 14th. So that is ultimately very exciting. And so we are going to be using a kit from Planning with Jamie. And we're doing kit 398. So this is what our week at a glance is it's going to look like. I already pre-wrote the dates and the week, and then I already did my little Sunday start type thing, because if you watched my last video, whoops, sorry about that. If you watched my last video, you know that I'm trying to make these like the monthly. And so let's go ahead and set this up, and then I'll show you the rest of the kit once we get there. So how are you guys doing? How is the month of March treating you? I am actually very happy about March. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I just feel very excited for March. And if you ask me why, I don't know why. It's just a feeling, I guess, that I have that it's going to be like a really good month. And I don't know. I'm excited about that. That looks so nice. What do you guys think? I think it looks so cute. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up the other page. It's been a really weird weather lately. It's hot, and then it's cold, and then it's hot again, and my kids are starting to get sick again, which is not a very fun thing. We're going to go ahead and use this big box this week. We didn't use it last week, but if I don't use it for this, then I don't really know what I'm going to use it for. So I just want to go ahead and put it there. That looks so cute. Obsessed. Let me pull you guys a little bit more in. So I apologize for the shadowy parts. I am filming with natural light today. I always say that, and then I always turn on my ring light, but I think it's okay. I think it's good. I don't think it's too bad. So hopefully you guys don't think it's bad too. And you know, so this page is all set up. I love it. And we're going to move on to our days of the week. So let me show you what we're working with. So it is still kit 389 from Planning with Jamie. I already put in the dates already, kind of save a little time, because the previously Daily Duo was a very long video, but I went on a whole rant, so I hope you guys still enjoyed it. But because of that, I decided to do a little pre-prep work. Hopefully not to make this video as long, but still fun and exciting for you guys. So these are headers, and then we have the corresponding bottom boxes. So here's this one, and Here is the second one, the third one, and then we have our 7th box with all of our goodies that we're going to be using. So I'll tell you what, I am going to put down the headers and the bottom boxes, and then I'll speed you guys up through that, and then we'll come back for the actual planning portion of it. Okay, so let's get started. We are back. That looks absolutely gorgeous. I really like this. I love the way it looks. All right, so let's go back to our Sunday and work our way back. One other thing I didn't show you guys is the most anticipated moment. Yes, we are using our brush strokes that correspond to this kit. I already also put the goals part to it, but look at that. If you haven't heard this enough, I'm obsessed with these brush strokes, okay? I'm obsessed. I mention it every time, and I'm not going to apologize for that because it's perfect. It's amazing. I love it. It's worth the price for me. Brings me joy. And anything that brings me joy is welcome in my life. Okie dokie artichoke. Like, how gorgeous does that look? Look at that. Like, perfection. I love it. All right. And I kind of put a few stickers on here that we'll be using because I was out in my sticker book. And so instead of getting a whole bunch of sheet after sheet after sheet, I just put some right there. And we're going to go ahead and use one of these. Our PM routine is our planner time, in case you didn't know that. And so I got those little icon things that I had around. I still don't know what we're doing Sunday, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. Moving on to Monday. Also, if you saw my last video, how do you like that I made it a Sunday start? Is that weird for you guys too? You know, honestly, I will say, I did think it was going to be a little weird for me. But it actually turned out that it's not so bad. Like, I think it makes total sense in my brain. And so I've actually been enjoying it, having that Sunday start. So that's really good. Also, if you see that I didn't use any of these date dots, it's because in the previous week of the Daily Duo, we used the ones from that kit. And instead of grabbing, you know, like 8 through 14 on this one and 15 through 21 on the next one, I just rather keep using the same one. And then at the end, I just cut this whole section and save the date dots for another time that I need those. So we're going to go ahead and put in our schedule for the week. Now, before I do that, let me take a quick look at our month, because just to make sure if I have anything going on. So I just have my meeting on Monday and then an appointment on the 13th. Okay, so we can continue as usual, which is very, very fun for me. Also, I've been loving the way these have been coming out. Like, it's been really nice having these like set up the way they are now. Okay, and then we need our dots. Okay, and then I didn't have my usual little food icon, so we're just using this one. It is a little smaller than I'd like it to be, but it will serve its purpose. And then Monday is also our, this is very big, but it's okay. It's our weigh-in day. And we're gonna go ahead and put our to-dos. Let me go ahead and write these things in, and I'm actually gonna use my Papermate Flare Media, this like magenta color. So put this here. And I don't have any more of my little cleaning things, so I'm gonna put that there. And then, oh, I forgot I need a bigger, let me see if I have a yellow woodwork. And we do. Okay, so we're gonna use this one here. Ooh, that looks so nice. I like that. Okay. We're gonna leave this blank for now. Okay. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Can you guys see this? Like, look how thick this part is. And I've been using the bottom boxes, and I thought that would help, but I think what makes it bulky is like the date dots. So I'm trying to move those like randomly now, because otherwise it's gonna be total chaos. So let's go ahead and do this. Sorry for going quiet. Just trying to get this down. And since my last video was very chatty, I'm trying to keep it low on the chattiness. Hopefully it's not too quiet this time, you know? Hope not. I don't know, you guys. I guess the fact of it all is that I've been getting very comfortable talking to you guys, which I think that's why it's been a little more on the chatty side. Because my first videos were definitely not very chatty, and I feel like you could tell like my nervousness. So it's good. It's good. We're getting better. We are getting better about it. And so far, I've been able to keep this up. I've been able to kind of stick with this routine that I've had going, and it's been very helpful. Like, I'm actually very happy that I've been able to do that, because it's not always easy to be able to do that with all the, you know, all the life things that are going on and things. So let me write this in. Let me know, do you like this video less chatty, or did you enjoy my last video with all the talking and, you know, some maybe felt like an overshare, maybe not, maybe it was fun. Okay, Wednesday is good, and Thursday. I really wish I knew how to coil and recoil these, because I'd be able to divide the planner into four, like January through March on one planner, because it does get bulky. If you're doing this type of planning with these kits, let me know how's it going with the thickness, you know, like, is there anything in particular that you do with it? Or I did try to recoil ones, like uncoil and recoil, and I have to say it is not one of my strengths to do that. It did not go well, and I ended up messing up the planner, and so that made me in itself not want to do it again. And I don't know if I take it to like Home Depot or something, if they could recoil it. Like, I don't know if they would do that. So I guess that's the other thing, you know, that I mean, I guess I could always ask, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, what's the worst that they're gonna be like, oh no, we can't do that, you know? That would be the gist of it. And so yeah, I don't think it would be that much of a big deal. Alrighty. That looks so nice. I don't know how many times I've said that, but I've been enjoying the productivity level I've had with these lately. So that's been very exciting for me. Did I forget to put, oh yeah, on Sunday. I forgot. Okay. Now moving on to Friday. Friday. If I've learned anything from my AP meetings, they usually take a while. This is good that I have this reminded, because the next week my kids don't have school. And so that's going to make it a bit more harder to get things done. So hopefully it'll, you know, it will all work out. Oh, goodness gracious. You need a couple more icons for the cleaning part, because I've enjoyed having that on there. Okay. And then, do I have anything else? I don't think so. Okay, I think that's it for Friday. Alright, you guys. I feel like this video has not been very chatty. Oh no. You see? I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing now. Oh, goodness gracious. I feel like I went overload on my last daily duo, and so like I'm trying to like make up for that in this video and not talk as much. Not sure how I feel about that though. Like I feel like I go very quiet and it's not ideal. So let me know what you guys think. Okay. And I don't think I'm gonna put anything on here as of yet, because it's still a little too soon to know what we're doing. I usually don't film on Saturdays. But if I'm behind, I could definitely edit work that I have or things like that. So, and this is the when my kids basically time off starts, because they don't have school the whole next week. So maybe we'll end up doing something fun for them. For my kiddos. Alright, you guys, so let's check this out. We're gonna go a little backwards. Here we have Saturday, nothing as of yet. And then we move on to Friday. Friday's looking really good. My morning's gonna be pretty short, so that will be interesting, but that's okay. Then we have Thursdays, which is all really good. Okay. I'm liking the way this looks, you guys. I think this looks really good. All right, you guys. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too quiet for you guys. I hope it inspired you in some way. It gave you ideas on how to plan. And I hope you give it a like and you subscribe and stay in this community with me. And I will catch you on my next one. Bye.